One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Blue Hens in Newark and Delaware Stadium. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Florida International Panthers, taking on a team from the American, the Delaware Blue Hens. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. FIU will kick it off to get things underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Blue Hens offense will go to work first. And, David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
No, 100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy that can do that in spurts, Jesse.
Yeah, he doesn't terrify this defense. We know that, having talked to the defensive staff going into this game, but they have seen him flash before on film. They know he has the ability to make the wow play. For them to win this game, though, you get the sense he's going to have to make a few of those for this offense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Able to get a foot down in bounds and make the catch. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Snagged in the middle. It's Thomas. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's 4th down. The kick is on its way. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So FIU's offense will have its first possession of the game. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Give to the running back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Panthers have their offense in high gear. Might as well give it to him again. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Quarterback on the keeper. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And the Panthers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Davis will throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll do it himself. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. He'll go to the sneak. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. He'll keep it himself. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. 2nd and goal coming up. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from his own end zone. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. To the air on 1st down. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. Trying play action. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And that is the way you set the tone. Man, early and often. Here in the first quarter, getting your first sack. Nice job by this defense. They had 4 last week, and it's looking like today it's going to be more of the same.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. He gets it away from his own end zone. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Caught behind the line. It's Burke. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. They'll send the tight end in motion. Leaves it with the back. Nice move to keep running. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Davis looking to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Reese. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. We reached the break. It's FIU with the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now on 2nd and goal. He'll pull it on the read. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, FIU! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Had to throw it before he wanted.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Oh, he's got some space.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Davis will throw. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. FIU will line up to punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Gives it on the option. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Under fire. Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground, their 3rd sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
And the Blue Hens will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Gonna take a shot. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. 4 wideout set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Reese. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the timing just a hair off. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Davis looking to pass. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
Lining up to add another.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Clemson is putting on a show offensively. It feels like this one was over when they touched Howard's Rock. They're up 14 over Syracuse. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Blue Hens have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Holds it in on the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Makes the grab. It's Bland. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Blue Hens will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And that is just a spectacular punt, and he will pin them in the shadow of their own goalpost inside the 5. They'll send the back in motion. Davis will throw. Floats it out in space. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll go 4 wide, twin receivers on either side on 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Hit as he throws. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it behind the line. It's Vaughn. He goes out of bounds across the 15 at the 16. That's a solid pickup on that one. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Got a man. It's Reese. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The give to the back. Finding open areas. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Panthers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Makes the catch. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Takes a handoff. It's Vaughn. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Davis looking to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Reese. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Makes the grab on the left. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
The Blue Hens will kick it away to crank up the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. The short hands. It's Reese. Still on his feet at the 45. Breaks away on the left. Touchdown, Panthers! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. He'll return it. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his man, it's Bland. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his tight end. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Blue Hens come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Bland. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Looking to throw on first down. Touchdown, Delaware. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Man, oh man, it doesn't get easier than that. Look at the receiver. He gets wide open. Where's the defense? Nobody around. Easy pitch, easy catch.
PAT unit on the field.
For the extra point.
The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Stone. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Now facing a 3rd and long. Davis will throw. On target over the middle. Turning on the Jets. At the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida International. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that. No matter what they do, they're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacked on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Tennessee is on top, but it's not like Peyton Manning or T. Martin are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 4 over UCF. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. You should see.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Back to pass. Got his man quickly. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Holding.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Gets it to the back. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. He wants to throw it again. He's going to take off. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. There he goes. Touchdown, FIU. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Looking to throw on first down. Got the back over the middle. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. The Blue Hens with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Hard running there.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And they failed to hook up on 3rd down.
Priority number 1, protecting your quarterback. You're down in the ball game. You got to make sure you don't get those hits on him. Protect him a little bit more. We can get some big plays down the field.
And the Blue Hens will punt it away on 4th down. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. He'll call for the fair catch here. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Breaks into the open. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. And the Panthers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Got it in the middle, it's Reese. Oh, and what a move, what a juke, and he makes it past the marker. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it, it's Vaughn. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Davis looking to pass. Gets it out quickly. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. Absolutely perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Bringing the heat. Heaves it deep. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. The Blue Hens decide to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
Fair catch called for and made. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Rides the back on the option, the give. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. Davis will throw. Makes the grab.
It's a bang-bang play. You're running a slant. The DB's draped all over the wide receiver. He's got to make a contested catch, but he shows really strong hands on that one.
From the gun to give, looking for room. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Reese. Touchdown, Panthers. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the 4th quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
And the Blue Hens now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. Swings it out to the flat. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there and it just trickled through his fingers. The Blue Hens will punt this one away. Playing the field position game as he makes the fair catch right at the 50. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. From the gun, running back gets to give. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. A designed run for the quarterback.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw in that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it and try to get his offense some positive yards.
Surging forward on the sneak. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. On the run, it's Vaughn. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Davis looking to pass. Fires to the big fella. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. FIU set up with another 1st down. He'll do it himself. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
2nd down coming up.
Looking to fire. It's complete to the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll keep it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires to the tight end. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Holding. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They'll try the run. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And after putting an earlier field goal up, they'll try it again, this time a 45-yarder. And this one is perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Off the RPO, complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Blue Hens will try to pin them back with the punt. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it for me.